Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how I export from After Effects some motion graphics to Premiere Pro. As an example, I'm going to use this call to action. It means that it's pointing at something in the video to a template or a motion graphics that we can import to Premiere Pro and change the text, the position, all of that jazz. So in this tutorial, I won't show you how we build this animation because that would be way too long for this tutorial, but I'm gonna just give you an idea how it works, okay? As you can see, we have two null objects over here. So the main master, that I call it main master, this null object that the text it's parented and the background is also parented, but in a different way. If I show you here, you can see that it's parented by code. So the position, it's parent to the main master via a code. So I really like to do this because it avoids a lot of problems. So how you do this is really simple. Let me just delete this code. As you can see now, it's not aligned. I'm going to select the parent, press P to show out the properties of position. Go to the position of the background, Alt click on the position and pick whip the position of the main master null object. Click away and you can see it locks to the position of the main master, easily as so. If I move it around, it follows around. Pretty damn simple, okay? Now, the pointer works the same thing. So this square over here, it's parent its position to the pointer. And if you are wondering how this line it's following these two objects around, so if I move the pointer, the line follows it. It's pretty damn simple. It's a null object with an effect called beam. And the starting position and end position of this effect, it's pointed at the position of these two null objects. Easy as so, okay? So let's prepare this animation to be sent to Premiere Pro. And the first thing that we need to do is actually lock down the animation in and the animation out. So if I move around less so, there is a point at which the animation will stop. And I need to find that point. So really slowly, frame by frame, it's here. And when nothing's selected, I'm gonna press asterisk. It adds a marker, okay? Let me just do the same thing to the animation out. And it's here, okay? Let me just press asterisk again. I'm gonna right click on the marker, enable protection region. What I need to do is just select the area of the animation in as so. And let's do the same thing to the end animation. Enable, there we go. With these two protected regions in Premiere Pro, if I try to have a longer clip or a shorter clip, these two areas won't be affected. So the animation in and animation out will be properly presented, and this unprotected area will be elongated or squeezed. As simple as that, okay? And now this motion graphics is prepared to be sent to Premiere Pro. So let's go to Window over here and go to Essential Motion Graphics. Primarily, you have to select the correct timeline, the correct clip, okay? So it's air text list, there we go. And now you can add a name. By default, it will say untitled, you just write down what you want. I think it's important to set a poster time. Will be the vignette in Premiere Pro. So a black frame won't help us. So let's select something here on the middle that it looks good, and there we go. So this is what we're gonna see on Premiere Pro. Nice. Now what we want is add the properties that we want to edit in Premiere Pro, okay? Like the positions, scales, everything, okay? If I click here on the supported properties, you can see that it opens a bunch of stuff. So we don't want that, okay? First, what I need is the position and the scale of the master. So position, click and drag, easily as so. So let's call this master position. Also, we want the scale. Now I want the position of the pointer. And now I want to add the text source, and let me just click and drag. So in the text, I want to have a bunch of stuff that I want to edit, like font size, the position, etc. So let's click on edit properties. So I want to have the font size adjustment, And also you can enable like the fake font. So I don't need this. So let me deactivate this. Okay. And there you go. I really prefer to have the text first. Okay. So let me select it and push it up. Okay. So the text is first, the main position and scale is second, and then there is the position of the pointer. And to send to Premiere Pro, you just press on Export Motion Graphics template. It will ask to save. So yes, save. You have two ways which you can save this. First of all, in your local drive. So you can select your local drive and browse which folder you want to save. And I'm going to show you in Premiere Pro how you import this way. But for this tutorial, I'm going to just select one of my libraries. So libraries is really cool to use because you can work with teams, you can work with different computers, share it with other people. So if you are working on teams, so every single person has the access on this library that it's saved in the Creative Cloud of Adobe. So I usually check all these checkboxes over here. So if there is any problem, Premiere Pro will alert me that there is some problem. Let's press OK. It's pretty damn fast. Yeah, you can now jump directly into Premiere Pro, open the window library. Okay, if it's not showing up, you can go here to Window and select it here, Libraries. Okay, I have selected the correct library, so MDS YouTube. And there you go. This is really cool. You just click and drag your motion graphics to the timeline. As you can see, there is the animation in, the animation out, and I can have a shorter animation, and the animation in and out is properly done. If I want to have it longer, it will work as well properly. How cool is that? I can select this clip, go to Essential Graphics, change the text, test. As you can see, the text is now not in the correct position. And I noticed that I have no way of moving the text. No problem. This text pointer over here, I'm gonna delete it. And I'm gonna go to After Effects, go to Essential Graphics again. And I'm gonna go to the text, pick up its position and put it here. Rename this as text position. Re-export this as a motion graphics again. Save. Okay. Let's go to Premiere Pro. Let me just put it in. Select this bad boy, go to the Essential Graphics. You can see that the text is not properly aligned, and I can move the text position as so and reduce the font. Of course, I can also move the position, the scale. I wanted to have it small, bigger, etc. Move the pointer as so. How cool is this? Now, let's export this to the local hard drive if you want. So you can send it via email to other person that want to use the motion graphics. So let's select Export Motion Graphics Template. Okay. And now let's select the destination as the local drive. I have a folder with a bunch of motion graphics already. So as you can see, there is a bunch of motion graphics, and I'm going to export to the same folder. Okay. And there we go. It's exported. So in Premiere Pro, now I have to go to Essential Graphics, browse. It won't show up directly here. I have to import it. So you can select one by one by clicking here. Okay, that will be really annoying. I want to select the whole folder. I'm gonna just go here, manage additional folders, and let's add this new folder. And here we have it, the correct folder. Select folder and press OK. There we go. Now if I select the local, our folder over here, and here we have the text pointer as so. Pretty damn simple. There you go, people. So drop a like if you learned something, comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. I am Miguel. Until next time, see ya.